Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense, and then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's going to take off here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here's the handoff. The defense able to stop him at the 2.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
7, Buffalo, 0.
This one will be fair caught. Offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The back's got it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Down he goes, a sack.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
A sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back. airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Quick throw, the catch is made. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught quickly.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Pass caught, second down now. They'll hand it off. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the first quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Inside the 30 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hall. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down that way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quick completion to the tight end. They're able to get him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
We go with a direct snap. Running with purpose. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
First and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Picks up 1. Brings up 3rd down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab made by the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Tucker. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Needs a completion here on 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. They'll go hurry up here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Bringing pressure. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Missouri now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pressure is coming. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
14.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down, looking to throw it. And looking for a big play here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Missouri 31, Buffalo 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Tucker. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down after that completion. And here's the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
First down for the offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's past the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback keeps the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Here comes the handoff. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. It's a quick spin move. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick grab. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's now third down.
Important third down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was perfect on his first attempt, but this is tougher from 49 yards away. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And they'll give it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're going to run it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Tackle at the 47-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that short completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags a quick throw.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
He's brought down at the 28. Let's make some noise.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Has been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds the receiver wide open.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Buffalo. Still no answer for this offense. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. He's going to hand this off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game.
But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Ball handed off. Running with purpose.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Buffalo. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
42, Missouri, 38.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks left and finds his target there. I mean, wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Buffalo.
Second down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left.
Timeout, Missouri.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, Buffalo.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Missouri. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Buffalo, 42.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
He's marked out of bounds at the 36. First down for the offense.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Buffalo.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go as he's being hit. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.